On this video of Replen Pulse, we'll be going through the process of setting up an account, connecting our Amazon API integration, and then reviewing some of the details on the settings page. So the first thing you want to do is enter your name, email address, and then a password. You'll want to review through the terms of use and privacy policy. Of course, I've already done this, so I'll go ahead and mark that I have, and I'll click sign up. After doing this, you'll receive an email that you need to click in order to verify your account. I've received my verification email, and I'll go ahead and paste it here. So now I'll continue to sign in. After we verified our email and signed in, we'll go ahead and add our payment details. I'm of course going to pause here, enter our payment details, and then we'll proceed to the next screen. After payment details have been entered, we can now connect to Amazon. But now our account has been created, we're signed in, and Amazon has been connected. Over the next 15 to 30 minutes, Amazon will begin populating the data within Replen Pulse. While this is occurring, you can begin prepping your prep sheet for a CSV import into the Restock page, or you can come over here and check out our display settings. As a default, we go ahead and blur your sensitive data. So this would include your suppliers, supplier links, any of that sensitive data that you may not want to share if you were sharing your screen with someone else. Additionally, we have the Restock settings. So I'll go through this process. Order lead time is the assumed time it takes for an order to arrive after you place an order. So if it takes 2 days for a shipment to arrive at your house, you would want to put 2. For prep lead time, this is how long it would take after the item arrives at your house or at your prep center for you to expect to send the shipment in. So it could be 4 days, or if your prep center does it for you weekly, it could even be up to 7. Amazon lead time is the assumed time that it takes from the time that you ship into Amazon to the time that it starts to become available for Prime eligibility. So we leave 14 as the default. However, around Q4, we did have it at 28, knowing that our shipments would take a lot longer to arrive. Order quantity rounding is to make life easier. For those who do Amazon optimized shipping, you can go ahead and enable it. So we will round all of our purchasing recommendations to the multiple of 5. You can either round to the nearest, or I prefer to round up. Specifically for my more expensive items, if I'm only recommended to purchase 2, I may want to go ahead and purchase 5, just to ensure that I have adequate stock and I'm not missing out on sales. Desired days of inventory. The number 35 ensures that we are not hit by low inventory fees and that we're not overpaying for additional storage fees. 35 days is the number that we use that allows for us to have less than 0.2% of our revenue paid towards storage fees, and we're paying less than 0.02% of our revenue on low inventory fees. This allows a little bit of flexibility to handle peaks and valleys in sales, specifically from week to week. Desired days of inventory low volume is to account for ASINs that would not be charged the low inventory fee. So for example, if you sell only 10 of an ASIN each month, that would not be subjected to the low inventory fee. So you don't want to necessarily overstock that in the same manner that you would for other ASINs. So we only recommend stocking 20 days of inventory. You can of course raise or lower this number, but I found that 20 is the best for cash flow as well as for managing sales. Seasonality multiplier, we leave at 1. You may want to adjust this around Q4, say in August or September. You might want to bump it up to say 1.2 or 1.3 to make sure that your inventory is ready for Q4. And then in January, you may want to drop to like 0.7 or 0.8, knowing that you're coming off of a Q4 spike. Finally, we have purchasing defaults. All of these values lead into your ROI, margin, and profit calculations. So shipping costs for me has historically been 0.5. Recently, it's been 0.6. Prep fee per unit could be $1. We don't have any miscellaneous fees per unit that we track, and we do Amazon optimized shipping, so we don't have any placement fee per unit assumptions in here. In addition to Doing this across all of our ASINs, we also allow you to adjust the prep fee per unit and miscellaneous fee per unit for each of your ASINs on the Restock page. After all of this has been set, you can click Save Settings. Now that we've signed up for a Replen Pulse account, connected to Amazon, and adjusted our Restock settings, we're now ready to go to the Restock page and do our first CSV import to propagate our Restock numbers. Thank you for watching.